Good morning, lovely human. I hope you had a really good weekend. I gave myself a day off yesterday from doing the SMS video, but I'm back today with a slightly more light-hearted, but yet simply meaningful video about when you really want something. It's interesting how the universe provides when you sort of go into that wish or that desire or that need with faith that somehow the universe is listening and that it will come your way. So that's the kind of the bigger message. But I want to tell you a little anecdote from this morning. So I went to the shop, and it's a little small convenience store, which is not, it doesn't stock everything that a bigger store would, but normally it stocks the things that I need. And one of the things that I needed and wanted was a packet of sultanas. So for my breakfast, I normally have porridge, and I have a few key ingredients that go into my porridge that make it, possibly the best meal of the day for me. And so I was missing sultanas because I'd run out. And I popped into the shop with a clear vision of where the sultanas are normally stored and which shelf, which part of the store. And I went in there and realized they'd reorganized the store. So the shelves were now stocking something completely different. And I think shops do this, just as a digression. I think shops do this for a reason, because they know what we're like. We get into a sort of a pattern. We, just like in life, you have a groove, a sort of series of habits and a routine that you're so used to that you actually just fall into that pattern without even thinking. And unless you consciously decide to change that pattern or try something different, there's a very strong possibility you're just going to go down that same groove, that same path every single day. And what this is for shop owners, clearly they would like you to occasionally try something else as well, and not only buy the same things that you always do. So what they do, I think, is they change the format. So when you go to the place that you thought your sultanas were, suddenly there's an array of shampoos and soaps and things. Suddenly, this was my experience today, and you're suddenly shaken out of your reverie and your old groove, and you think, wait, this is not what I was expecting. Where are the sultanas? And so then you go and you ask the person who's stocking the shelves, say, excuse me, can you tell me where the sultanas are? And today the answer I got was, oh, we've discontinued sultanas and raisins. We're not selling them anymore. Shock, horror. What? Why? Why would you do such a thing? Oh, I don't know. We just decided that people weren't buying enough of it, and so we've discontinued that line. So I'm crestfallen at this point. My vision and my sort of my whole sort of expectation of the porridge that I was going to eat before long now was sultana free and simply not the same. And so I said, okay, well, I understand. And I'm thinking, okay, next time I need to remember to go to a different shop where they will continue to stock it, perhaps a bigger store. And so I'm not sort of upset about this, but I'm a little bit sort of disappointed that I don't have sultanas. As I go to the checkout to pay for the other stuff that I've bought, some of which will go into my porridge, the lady who just told me about the line being discontinued suddenly spots a little box, with some shelves, a cardboard box with some shelves where they have items for clearance. And in those items is 2 packets of sultanas, the exact same ones that I was looking for. And they're now, not only are there 2 packets of sultanas, but they're now reduced to less than half their usual price. So I am just so happy. And I say to her, look, she gives me a packet and there's a second one there. And I said, would it be greedy if I bought the second packet too? She said, no, go for it. I mean, they're in clearance anyway. So I come away with 2 packets of the sultanas for the price of 1. So I I've come back delighted because I'm going to make my porridge very soon, and it's going to taste extra sweet because I feel that the universe listened to me and blessed me with not just one but 2 packets of sultanas for, in fact, less than what I would have paid for them if they were not discontinued. So here's my message. There's actually 2 messages. One is that actually the universe is always listening. I can't guarantee this will always happen, but it happened to me today and I'm so grateful. Thank you so much. The second thing is that when there is change thrust upon you, we can either get upset because suddenly we're shaken out of our status quo, our safe zone, our comfort zone, and we have to suddenly open our eyes and look at a world that looks a bit different and think about, what do I make of this? Or we can just embrace it and say, okay, so this is the reality for today. How do I want to fit into it, or how do I want to embrace it? You don't always have to fit into it. What do I make of it, and what does it tell me about my old patterns and habits? So that's my little SMS for today. And I hope you have an amazing day and a beautiful start to this week. We are very, very blessed to have what we have. I know there's a lot of turmoil in the world, possibly in your life too. And if that is the case, and I'm sending you lots of love and wishing for you to experience the healing and loving power of the universe. I will be back again tomorrow with another SMS. Thank you for watching. Bye bye for now.